Okay, this is page number 340, exercise 8C. Section 1 has 3 questions. Anybody any doubt about it? I think first 3 questions are not required to even solve them, right? You have to just write dy by dx, one side, everything else another side, and that you should write it as function of y by x. So they are making you prepare for doing the next questions, how to go ahead about it. Section 2, there are 14 questions. First 6 questions, anybody any doubt? No. Up to 14, got all of them. 8th one, okay. Y square dx is equal to minus of x square minus xy plus y square into dy. So dy by dx is equal to minus y square by x square minus xy plus y square. I can divide with x all over, x square all over. You will get a minus y by x whole square by 1 minus y by x plus y by x whole square. As usual, the some steps are same, that will take y by x equal to z and y equal to zx, and dy by dx is equal to z plus x dz by dx. So in the place of this dy by dx, I can write z plus x dz by dx is equal to minus z square by 1 minus z plus z square. If I send z to the other side, I hope everything's fine so far. Yes. So when I subtract z, I'll get minus z square minus z plus z square minus z cube by 1 minus z plus z square. This and this will cancel. Now variable separable. 1 minus z plus z square by, this is actually minus of z plus z cube by 1 minus z plus z square. So 1 minus z plus z square by z plus z cube dz equal to minus dx by x. Now only we have to worry about how to integrate this. Okay. Anyway, this is cubic, this is quadratic. So I think I can use partial fractions where if I take z common, this I can even write as minus z into 1 plus z square by 1 minus z plus z square. I think even the splitting is also very easy. I'll show you why. You can write this as 1 plus z square minus z, and down is z into 1 plus z square. So this by this separate, this by this separate very easily. So we don't have to write equal to a by z plus bz plus c by 1 plus z square, the standard procedure of partial fractions. This will become 1 by z, this will become 1 by 1 plus z square dz, this is minus dx by x. Okay. This integral is log z. This is minus tan inverse z. This is equal to minus log x. Depending on requirement, you can write c or log c, whichever is required. Okay. Let us write log c. It's okay. Bring this one here, this one here. You will get log z x. You can even write minus log c. It will become zxc. This side tan inverse z. Z is y by x, so we'll get log cy is equal to tan inverse y by x. If required, you can write e power. They might have given that way. Sorry. Okay. So after this is the integral. All right. This normally you get by partial fractions. Here it became easier. They gave e power and they give constant other side. They can give either side. It's okay. When you remove log, we'll get cy is equal to e tan inverse y by x. Instead of c here, they gave k here. That's not an issue. Is it clear for you? These 14 questions, anybody else, any other doubt? Okay, section 3, there are 6 questions. First 3 questions, anybody any doubt? Up to 6? 6 question, okay. Okay, as usual, first of all, the question was dy by dx is equal to y by x minus cos square y by x. So this will be z plus x dz by dx. This is z minus cos square z. Nicely, z is getting cancelled. Bring this cos square z this side, you will get secant square z dz equal to dx by x with a minus. When you integrate, integral of secant is tan z, and this is minus log x plus c. To know the constant, they mentioned it passes through 1 comma pi by 4. So when I put 1 comma pi by 4, tan pi by 4 is 1 log, oh no, yeah, this is actually y by x, tan z and like tan y by x equal to minus log x plus c. When you put this and this is tan pi by 4, 1, this is log 1 is 0 plus c. So c is 1. So you can put that 1 back. So you'll get tan of y by x is equal to 1 minus log x. If answer is slightly different, we may have to remove log and write e power and all that. They give directly this, okay? Okay, nothing complicated much. Anything else in the exercise 8C? Yes, somebody said something, Tejas Ratna or something? Okay, no doubt. Okay, right now those are in this class. How many of you really completed exercise 8C? 1, 2. Okay. At least I'm talking about offline people. How many of you done at least 10 questions from exercise 8C? At least 10 questions. All right. Those who are online, difficult to, I cannot see the video of everyone. It's okay. But the thing is, forget about 8C, 8B, many of you not submitted. Okay, which is only variable separable. Okay. At least yesterday morning, by day for yesterday night, whatever it is, I got only 20 people from room number 5 and 8 people from room number 7 who submitted variable separable, which is very, very silly. Okay. So at least by today evening, I want exercise 8B, not 8C. 8C don't have to submit, I'll tell you. Okay. But exercise 8B, which is variable separable, those are not submitted, please submit. It's difficult for us to right now run after you, call every one of you. It will take a lot of time to call you and your parents. And even when I call your name, it takes unnecessarily waste so much time in the class where you don't respond, at least some of you. Okay. So please submit exercise 8B. Okay, try to do genuinely on your own. If you don't get, then always take help. But provided you tried enough, by today evening, please submit. And tomorrow in the class, if you have any doubts in areas or fundamental theorem, mains or advanced, anything you ask, I'll clarify tomorrow. Okay, now let us continue the class where in exercise 8D, we are doing one model for each question. And Charan, he selected some question, we done one question. That day we stopped at the end, we did not complete it. Can somebody, at least in physical, I can ask, what is the last step here? 6 plus 2z into dz. Okay. 6 plus 2z into dz by denominator? Huh? 2 plus 3z minus 2z. Okay. 2 plus 3z minus 2z square is equal to dx by x. Okay. Okay. So for us, the method here is we have to write numerator as a into derivative of denominator plus b. So derivative is 3 minus 4z. Okay. So I have to write 6 plus 2z is equal to a into 3 minus 4z plus b. When I compare the coefficients, I'll get a equal to minus half. So that I'll get plus 2z. Minus 3 by 2, I want b 6, so that is 12 by 2. So b should be my plus 15 by 2, I guess. So 15 by 2 minus 3 by 2 is 12 by 2, 6. Yeah. So this is integral half of 3 minus 4z. Sorry, minus half of 3 minus 4z plus 15 by 2 by 2 plus 3z minus 2z square integral dx by x. We can finish off the integration here, log. If required, we'll write log c also. Here, for this, there are derivatives. So when directly take this by this, I'm going to directly write the answer. Minus of log mod 2 plus 3z minus 2z square. Coming to this part, if this has factors, I can use partial fractions. If it doesn't have, I'll make perfect square. Of course, always I can make perfect square, but if it has factors, better to go for partial fractions. So 15 by 2 integral dz by, this is a minus 4, so I can write plus 4 minus 1. Plus 4 minus 1 is 2 minus z into 1 plus 2z. Yes, equal to log c. You can even write log c here, and you can write log cx. Okay. Now, minus of log mod 2 plus 3z minus 2z square. What are the partial fractions for this? Is I'll take 1 plus 2z and I'll take a 2. I'll take 2 minus z. This is plus 2z minus z cancel. 1 plus 4 is 5. So I'll get 1 by 5 times this. Okay. I'm supposed to show the steps, right? This is equal to a by 2 minus z plus b by 1 plus 2z and all that. Okay. But I'm just writing directly where 1 plus 4 is 5. Everything's fine. So this is log cx. Those are online. If you're not able to see some part of the board or something, please let me know. Every time I may not monitor exactly. Okay, this minus 1 by 2 log mod. We're continuing. I hope everybody is there in the previous class. Previous class, we are doing one question. We left in between at this step. We're continuing from there. Okay, this is if you cancel 5, it is 3 by 2. This is integral is log mod 2 minus z, where derivative of this is minus 1, so I have to divide with minus 1. Or right in the beginning, you can write minus here, make it z minus 2 and write log mod z minus 2. Anything is okay. When I take this by this, directly for this derivative is available. Keep it like that. So it will be 15 by 2 log mod 1 plus 2z equal to log cx. So everywhere log, we can remove the log, but before that, let us this by 2, I can remove it. but this power 15 will come here. So I hope things are fine. 1 by 5 belongs to that also, so it will be 3 by 2. So I'll be getting a cube or something. Okay, so I'll send this to that side, and the minus ones I'll send to that side. So I'll be getting 3 log 1 plus 2z is equal to 2 log cx plus log of 2 plus 3z minus 2z square plus 3 log mod z minus 2. I can make it square here, multiply all these things, remove the log. I'll be getting 1 plus 2z whole cube is equal to c square x square 2 plus 3z minus 2z square whole square z minus 2 whole cube. Z minus 2 whole cube. Well, we can write z as y by x, but let me verify the answer. Somewhere we're going wrong in between. They gave 2x minus y whole square. This will come 2x minus y whole square. So even this one has a factor, right? That is the advantage. Okay, so we can remove some part of it. Okay, so I'll continue. You can copy up to here. We'll factorize this also, so that it will become 4 and this will become square, and we can cancel the square. No. Actually, if it is were to be partial fractions, I would have done one more thing. It's okay if you are copying, fine. Right here, I can apply partial fractions. Why to write this and then again go for partial fractions? Okay. If this we cannot factorize it, then you have to go for this. If you are able to factorize this, partial fractions can be done at this stage. So I'll be erasing and rewriting it. Okay. Somebody has done up to here. You want to continue, continue. But if it is partial fractions, why not do it here? So when you have linear by quadratic, when quadratic can be factorized, the denominator, you can directly use partial fractions. If it cannot be factorized, then you will go for a into derivative of denominator plus b. All right. So nothing wrong in what we have done. Okay. It may save some steps of the question. So this is actually into, so may not need that also. Once again, nothing wrong, and we are getting the answer also there. But let us see. This is 6 plus 2z. This is what 2 minus z into 1 plus 2z. 2 minus z plus 4z s equal to integral dx by x. Yeah, what is the partial fractions for this? When I put z equal to 2, this will become 10. This will become 5. So it will be 2 by 2 minus z. When I put z as minus of here, 5 and 5 by 2, that is also 2. 2 by 1 plus 2z. What is happening here? 4 minus 2z is 2z and 2 plus 4 is 6. Everything is done. Okay, good. So this is more easy now. This is dz. Okay, you can actually write a by 2 minus z, b by 1 plus 2z and find a and b value. I just wrote directly, just doing the same thing. For this, if I actually take minus common, the integral is minus 2 log mod z minus 2. For this is a derivative directly, so log of 1 plus 2z equal to log x plus log c. Let's put a square and remove the log then. Okay, so log of is going to be 1 plus 2z. This becomes square but down. Z minus 2 whole square is equal to log of cx. Send to the other side. 1 plus 2z equal to cx into z minus 2 whole square. Now when I write z as y by x, 1 plus 2y by x cx. Here when I put y by x minus 2 whole square, by x square will come x will cancel, that x will cancel here. You will nicely get x plus 2y is equal to constant into y minus 2x whole square. This c can be this or this side, and you can write y minus 2x or 2x minus y, doesn't matter because anyway square is there. Okay. Yeah, this is saves quite a bit of time. Okay, so when this denominator has factors, it is easy. If this one doesn't have any factor, roots are surds or complex numbers, then better to go for writing numerator as a into denominator plus b and then further. Okay. Okay, so for each model, I've done one question in exercise 80. Section 1 is very, very easy because you'll do cross multiplication. Directly write x dy plus y dx as d of xy, and then you'll get the first model. Second model, you'll find there like parallel lines will come. We'll take particular one as there. Only this third section will be somewhat lengthy for you. Okay, you should have enough patience. So you try on your own. If you're not getting, then I'll pass on the solutions. You can have a look at them. If you still have a doubt, I'll discuss it. Now I'm going to discuss a very important model. If you actually look at past year mains questions, a lot of questions come from this model that I'm going to discuss now. Okay, copy this, then we'll talk about it. Those are here. Anybody, any doubt in any step? Okay. What I'm going to discuss is called integration factor. Okay. Instead of just telling the formula, I want to give an idea where from this idea of doing this way came. Okay. Let us have to solve this equation. Okay. I'll add some more. Okay. Look at these 4 questions. I want to combine these two and write together as derivative of an expression. Anybody want to tell what is that? First one. This and this together is derivative of one single expression. What is that?
Y sin x?
Yes. This one you can write it as d by dx of y sin x is equal to x cube. Now after that integration is over, send dx that side and integrate it. Y sin x equal to x power 4 by 4 plus. Done, right? Similarly, these two together are derivative of one expression. What is that?
Y log x.
Y log x.
So this is d by dx of y log x, which is equal to sin x. Integrated y log x is equal to integral of sin x is minus cos x plus c. Done. Okay. What about this one? Y cos x. D by dx of y cos x. Okay. Is equal to, for this integration some formula is there, or you can derive it. I think e power x by 2 into cos x plus sin x plus c. I may be wrong here, plus or minus one of them will come. How to integrate this is not the main point. You know how to integrate it. I'm writing plus or minus, doesn't mean both are right. One of them is right. I don't remember. Coming to this.
Y into e power x.
Okay. So this is d by dx of y into e power x cube equal to 2x plus 3. When you send dx that side and integrate, y e power x cube is x square plus 3x plus c. Okay. Now, I made the questions easy for you. Actually, the first question will not come like this. It will come dy by dx plus cot x into y is equal to x cube by sin x. The first question is actually this. Okay. You have to write cos x by sin x, multiply sin x, and then you have to understand this. Okay. Similarly, the second question also, you may have log x here and this log x, and this also may be dy by dx minus tan y, sorry, tan x into y is equal to e power x. Actually, the question was this. You have to get an idea that you have to multiply with cos x. But if you look at all these things, what we found is we have something here and its derivative here. We have something here and its derivative here. We have something and its derivative here. We have something and its derivative here. Right? So some questions is quite obvious because it's like a UV rule that if we take f of x, that is basically what are the questions that we have seen. All these things are f of x into dy by dx plus f dash x into y equal to some g of x. Then this is actually derivative of dy by dx of f of x into y. Okay, you can see this into derivative of y is dy by dx and this into derivative of this f dash x. Okay. What if what you have here, one is not the derivative of the other? Okay. So quite a few questions can be done like this, but we'll generalize it now. Okay, the question that we are going to discuss in general, the model is dy by dx plus y into f of x is equal to g of x. You have y into some function of x and here also some function of x. Sometimes we also write this as dy by dx plus py equal to q, where q is a function of x, p is also a function of x. Okay. Now, if I take an example, some new example, let me take not the 4 things that I gave. Let's say I have sin x cos x into y. Yeah, equal to, can write anything you want, not a big deal. Okay, x. You can write x or 2x plus 3, you can anything more, I don't care. Now directly you can see there's nothing here to write it as till now whatever we've done, right? So we have to get an idea with what I should multiply. Okay, then this time this also some answer will come, not come. I want to change it slightly. Just a minute. Yeah, this I want to write 1 by sin x cos. Okay, now first I'll tell you, you multiply both sides with tan x. Let us see what happens. Tan x. You get tan x dy by dx. Here also, here when I multiply tan x and simplify, what will come? Tan x by sin x into cos x. Anybody want to tell if I simplify what will come?
Secant square x.
Secant square x, yes, into y equal to x tan. I multiply tan x here, tan x here, tan x. Now we can see, let's just use d by dx of y tan x equal to x tan, right? Y into derivative of tan x is secant square x here, tan x into derivative of y is dy by dx. After that, and dx aside, integrate. This is how to integrate is secondary. Okay, everything is fine, but how to get an idea that we have to multiply tan x, or every time we have to keep on struggling for finding that, or try this way, try that way. No, we'll find a general method. What is that? I don't know with what I should multiply. Okay, so I'll assume it as some h of x. H of x dy by dx plus p h of x into y equal to q into h of x. Please remember, my p is a function of x, my q is a function of x. Okay. Now, any h of x I can multiply. I can take, it can be sin x, tan x, cot x, which is better? That is better where the derivative of this should be here, na? Right. What is the derivative of this? H dash x. If that is exactly p into h of x, that's what I am very happy with. Okay. Now, let us try to find h of x here. Bring h of x down. H of x by h dash x by h of x is equal to p. This h of x means basically dh by this is d by dx of h of x, that is h dash x, by h of x is equal to p. Send this dx that side and integrate, that is d of h of x by h of x is equal to p dx. Now when integrate this, This is log of h of x. This is integral p dx. We cannot do anything about it because we don't know what is p. We are doing in general. So I mean, write plus c, not a big issue. You can send here. You can even write plus c. This is important. I'll tell you something. When you remove this log, you will get h of x is equal to e power integral p dx. E power plus c is there that I can write into e power c and I can write into some constant. Okay, this is what the trick is. The trick is every time with what you have to multiply is you have to multiply with e power integral p dx. Okay. Now I write first 4 questions. Don't remember, but it's okay. Sin x dy by dx plus cos xy equal to something I wrote this side. Actually, I wanted to give as cot x here. Then how will I know that I have to multiply with sin x? Use this formula. What is integral in the place of p? What is there? Cot x. Substitute cot x. What is integral cot x dx? Log sin x. And e power log sin x? Sin x. Okay. What is this Swarup? Did not any name. So e power what is this log sin x will become sin x. To multiply sin x, you'll get the proper, right? Or for that matter, just now I wrote one question. Dy by dx plus 1 by sin x cos x dx equal to into y equal to something. How did I get that idea that I have to multiply tan x? Sometimes it is very easy to get idea. Sometimes put this 1 by sin x here. Integral 1 by sin x cos x. When you actually find that integral, it will become log tan x. E power log tan x will be tan. So you can multiply tan x or k tan x. You can multiply 2 tan x, 3 tan x, 5 tan x, not a problem because it will get cancelled anyway. Okay. So whenever I say multiply with something, okay, you can multiply with any time, any 2 times that, 3 times that also okay. This is actually called integration factor. I'll explain that, but I wanted to remember mainly this that first I have shown you some questions where we have in the form of f of x into y plus into dy by dx plus f dash x into y equal to some g of x. And I said this LHS can be simply combined as d by dx of f of x into y equal to g of x. And that dx that side and integrated. That's all. For this I gave 4 or 5 examples. Okay, then I gave one example where you don't have that f of x. That means directly you have dy by dx plus something in terms of x into y, something in terms of x. This case is directly I'm not able to write derivative of one expression. I have to multiply some quantity. Okay, so that we convert to that model. But what is that? Every time we cannot identify, so we generalize it, we derive a formula. Okay. So I'll explain all that details once again, but please write these things. Okay. This is not required for IP exam. Nobody is going to ask you where from this formula came, but I am helping you to understand where from this idea of this deep out interval came. Those are online. Is the board clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I try to put the camera a little closer to the board. Okay. Initially, when I started Zoom classes, I was thinking that the back camera will do better job because usually that pixel size, whatever, is more. Okay. But when I experimented at my home, the front one is giving little better because I read in the net somewhere saying that front camera is more suited for web applications where video calling and things like that. So it should give a good video continuously. Okay. And so when I took the classes of both front and back, I did not find much difference, even though my back camera is much more than the front one. Okay. I don't know if somebody tells back camera is better, I'll try to use it. But this is easy for me to see myself and it just. I wanted to use black so that it will be much more clear. Huh? Now black is also erasing easy. So board got external. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm arranging this. The board at my home is always, whenever I get this kind of some layer, blue color layer or something, with the toothpaste, it goes very nicely. It becomes like a new board. Here I don't, I tried, but it not work that much maybe. There's some chemical called WD-40. This is much better. Okay. So now, please remember, we are discussing different models. First, we discuss variable separable. Next, we discuss something which can be converted into variable separable, like taking x plus y as z, x minus y as z. We done 3 questions of that sort. So part of the variable separable one. Next, we have done questions of homogeneous equations. That is, take y by x as z. We find dy by dx is equal to a function of y by x and y by x. Third, we discussed is in the form of dy by dx is equal to ax plus by plus c by dx plus qy plus r, and the 3 cases in this. Okay. Now we are discussing this like a fourth model for us. It is also called integration factor method. Okay, there is a name for this equation. What is that? Dy by dx plus dy equal to q, where p comma q are functions of x, where dy by dx plus dy equal to q, where p and q are functions of x. There is a name for this equation. Somehow I don't bother about the definition sometimes and some names of it. It's called linear differential equation of first order. Okay. It's called linear differential equation. Integration factor method or linear differential equation of first order. Okay. So you cannot see important. Now the thing is, you have dy by dx plus some function of x into y plus some function of x. How to do with this is, there is something called integration factor. In a shortcut, I'll write IF, integration factor. This is a formula which is e power integral dx. And while doing this integral, let's see, not necessary to write, you write also not an e. You do not require. You multiply with that, you get e power integral p dx into dy by dx plus e power integral p dx into p into y equal to q e power integral p dx. You can also write the same thing as integration factor. Okay, we'll write it later. Okay, now these two together are derivative of y into e power integral p dx. You can see that. This into derivative of y is dy by dx. This into what is the derivative of this? E power something, derivative is e power something into derivative of that power. That is, what is the derivative of this integral p dx? Integration differential cancel. Integral p dx derivative p itself. Are you able to see? Panindra something. What is your name? Your name, what it is? Panindra. You're able to follow? So when you want to differentiate e power integral p dx, this one, e power something derivative is e power that, and the derivative of this power, when you differentiate integral p dx, p will come into y. It is first. So this into derivative of y is here. Y into derivative of this is this whole thing. In fact, we done all this for this purpose with the LHS. We wanted to write it. is equal to QE integral PD. Now you can send dx that side and integrate it. Then integration and differentiation will cancel here. We will be left with y into e power integral p dx is equal to integral of q into e power integral p dx. This is the integration factor. So we'll write y into integration factor is equal to integral q into integration factor into dx. So the dx goes. Okay. Every time you don't have to repeat all this process. I'm only telling how it is changed. This will be your question. You will identify integration factor, and after that we say by solving this directly write this step. You don't have to every time write what is integration factor, how to multiply, how it is derived from expression, how to integrate. You don't have to do all that. Okay. You directly write this as formula. We are going to just use it. In the beginning, I have 1 or 2 questions. I may write all these steps so that you get a clarity what is it you are doing. But later on, I will just use this formula. Y into integration factor equal to integral q into integration factor into dx. This has to be solved. That integration has to be. Okay, this is the main model. Next one, and that also there is some other model where we'll get dx by dy here, x here, and p and q will be functions of y. X and y will interchange the whole road. Okay, that we also saying this of p dx will get p dy and everything will be same. We'll get x into integration factor equal to q into integration factor into dy. You see that later. I can do some IP testing or I can do some names also. Okay, there are some questions here where they ask only integration factor, and then you want to solve that. Okay, we'll do it from the material. So take mains material, 54 onwards in related to this. Maybe I can do from 58 also. Yeah, I'll do from 58 because we will also find integration factor on. Okay, I'm going to erase this. Anybody any doubt? Okay, 58. dy by dx plus 3x square by 1 plus x cube y equal to sine square x by 1 plus x cube. Sorry, I wrote little up. When I'm using front camera, I see this board reverse, right? Right. Is it possible to see it properly? Can I adjust the setting? I want to see myself in a proper way, not the. Okay. What will happen to the people who are watching? For them also it will change the reverse. Right now they are seeing reverse. That means they are seeing properly and I am seeing reverse. If I change myself, will this change? Okay, I'll see about settings later. Okay, coming to this. Okay, since I am teaching this method for you, that means using that integral p dx and all that, I'll do that way. Otherwise, I would have done one thing very simple. Just by looking at, I can easily think, bring this 1 plus x cube here. Or 1 plus x cube is a derivative. I would have adjusted it, right? But anyway, we'll do the proper method. So please understand, in our standard method, this is p and this is q now. dy by dx plus py equal to q. This y into whatever is there function of x. First of all, dy by dx into nothing should be here. If something is there, you have to divide with it also. And y into whatever is there function of x, that is p, and RHS whatever is the function of x, that is q. Now what is the integration factor? E power integral p dx. E power integral, what is p? 3x square by 1 plus x cube dx, and that is e power log of 1 plus x cube. It is not necessary to write plus c here. E and log will cancel. I'll get 1 plus x cube. If I write plus c, I'll get into some k. That's all. K times 1 plus x cube. Okay. So now I have to multiply this with 1 plus x cube, or I have to use my formula. What is my formula? Y into integration factor equal to integral q into integration factor into dx. Just you can blindly use this formula. Don't worry about how it came now because we derived it. Y into 1 plus x cube. Integral what is q? Sine square x by 1 plus x cube into 1 plus x cube dx. This and this will cancel. So which is y into 1 plus x cube. Sine square x, so you know how to integrate. We have to write 1 minus cos 2x by 2 plus, no, so plus c later. That is x by 2 minus sine 2x by 4 plus c. You can write here by x by 2 minus sine 2x by 4 plus c. Okay. So any question, if dy by dx into something is there, divide with it, get into this form, find integration factor, just use this formula. Only this integration, how to do it, you have to worry, you'll get the answer. Okay. So we'll try to do 58 onwards. Most of the questions in the class only related to this concept. Okay. Because we have a lot of questions in exercise 8 here somewhere of the same concept. Okay. But anyway, tomorrow we will do more questions. But first thing in tomorrow's class is, if any doubts in areas or fundamental theorem, either mains or advanced material, we'll discuss. Okay, so if you want to prepare for exam, please integration part prepare today only, so that if at all you want to ask doubts, you can ask me tomorrow. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'll end in 2 minutes. In the meantime, anybody want to copy it? You want to ask some doubt, please. I'll be there. Okay, offline people feel free to go. No problem. All right, I'm ending the class. Thank you.